We have 15 organic farms around Georgia that bring their produce and their fruits and vegetables in one day a week. They don't have bananas, they don't have avocados, and they don't have a lot of the fruits and vegetables you're talking about. But there are a good variety. One of the things I find when I buy avocados, even if they're organic, if they've been picked too green, then they'll soften, but they never ripen. They still have that green taste. So do you have any source, besides going out and picking it, fruit that has a high quality?
The question is about how do we get quality avocados, and the answer is yes, we'll be more than happy to supply you with the names of the growers. Any reputable grower will ring their avocados, meaning that rather than picking at a certain date, they have size rings for each variety of avocado. And when we go out to pick avocado, we always go with a ring in hand. And on the tree, we size the avocado. When it's of size, it's time to pick. Until it's of size, it doesn't matter what the date, it will never ripen up. But unfortunately, in the commercial world, getting your crop to the market first is worth a lot more money. I can give you mangoes as an example that I have firsthand experience with. The first mango crop of the year will often sell for over $50 a bushel. 2 weeks later, it's down to $15. Throughout the summer, mangoes are going between $5 and $10 a bushel. And then 2 weeks before the season ends, it's up to $15. The last week of season, $50 to $80 a bushel. So the very first and the very last of every crop will always be more valuable. So we tend at the beginning of season to get poor quality avocados because they were rushed to market. Learning when is the Florida avocado season, when is the California avocado season, when is the South American avocado season, and then finding out where your avocados come from will work. The fun part of being a raw fooder is there's so much stuff to learn.
When I lived in Florida, it was great because it was all there and it was right. You don't have those. I found out when you take the stem off on the avocado, you take that off, it signals the avocado to ripen.
The question is about the stem on the avocado. According to the avocado growers, leaving the stem on or off, or shaking the avocado to see if the pit is free, these are both myths. According to the growers I've talked to, I won't even say according to me. I know when the stem comes off easily from our avocados, but again, as I say, we're picking them just a couple of days before we're eating them. They don't ripen well on the tree. They should be picked before they're ripe. They're an unusual fruit. But I know by the time the stem comes off easily, it's very much like a pear stem. When the stem of the pear comes out, and these are alligator pears, but when the stem comes off easily, it signals that the fruit is in fact ripe. It's one of the ways to know it's ready, because it doesn't need to be attached to that stem anymore. It's taken all the nutrients from the stem that it can utilize. The shaking of the avocado to see if the pit is free from the fruit in order to check for ripeness, all this does is bruise the inside of the avocado. It is free.